move it closer up here. There we go. Hey everyone, I'm just making this small video about this. Because you see, I'm actually decided to reread these, or should I say, try to finish them. Now, the thing is, I actually quote tried to, but I thought I stopped at a certain place. But then I started to feel like that I've had deja vu as if I feel like I actually have read these before. I know I definitely read the first one. I definitely know I read the second one, and I felt like I read some of the third one. But I could have but I finished the third one just today, and I could have sworn I had deja vu as if I felt the whole book too. So I thought, did I read all 8 books? Because I definitely thought I would have remembered that. And that was weird, because that would have been over almost a little bit less than a decade ago, so I definitely know I would have remembered reading those. I do know I remember trying to read the books and watch the show at the same damn time, because they actually made a show based on this. And I finished this one. And the next one is that one? Well, oh wait, no, that's not it was my fault. What's after City of Rats? Oh, Shifting Shadows. That's right, this one on the books. Okay. The point is, this is the next one. I'll be halfway done. They did make an anime show. The person who wrote this, she, I guess, was a fan of anime, and they actually, I guess, accepted it. Oh, here we go, information. Apparently, this was dubbed. They made 65 episodes, but only 52 were dubbed in English. Apparently, 52 is the end of the books. Or should I say the end of the first set of books, quote, because actually, I don't know, it seemed like this person just kept writing and writing more books, because there's other stuff after it. There's Deltora Quest 2, which is a set of 3 books, and Deltora Quest 3, which is a set of 4 books, and then apparently there's another set of stories which happen in the same universe, I think. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, this goes up to 52. Right here, the 7 gyms. Oh yeah, and then there's this: Deltora Forever, Trap Underground, On the Adventures Again. These are just other, I guess, bullshit stuff. And this is what Japan did. And I thought, there's other books out there. I guess they didn't know that, but 52 was fine. I thought some people were wondering that. Well, as I also said, I only watched. I feel I probably got to like the first 3-4 books, at least the first 3 episodes, I think. I don't remember, but I got up to a certain point of the episode that I kind of I remember stopping. But as of now, I am back to read the books, and I am on book 4, or going to be on book 4. I'll start that tomorrow. Doesn't take that long. I usually just do about. I don't really read many books because I get. Maybe because I have bad glasses, maybe I have a bad computer screen, but I only read a certain amount of chapters. The book isn't that long, so I don't have too much of a problem to worry about. But I'm on book 4, and afterwards, maybe I'll watch the anime. And maybe I'll I don't know, maybe I'll read the other 2, Deltora Quest 2 and 3. These 2. Deltora Quest 3, which says it is the 3rd and final series of this, has these 4 books. And Deltora Quest 2 has these books. And they still have the main characters in it. I don't know. I'm just not certain if I should. Because it says it's followed by the 3 doors, and see, that says this. It takes place in Weld, an island east of Deltora in the Sea of Serpents, in the time of another thing. But this happens later on. But it still goes to the fact of what book should you read? When do you stop reading it? And also another question: when do you stop making sequels and spin-offs and side stories? Because this happens like years later after the series was done. Here's another one. Set in the same road. Rowan of Rin series, Stara Deltora. So I'm thinking to myself, when does the series end? Status complete. So I'm assuming this happens, this is the ending of it, but there's just so much stuff when people write books, including the Warriors, those cat books. There's so many books out there, and I'm trying to figure out, how do you know when to stop? As I also said earlier to some of my people, reading isn't my strong suit. But when you do have a book series where it just has 4 to 8 books, that's fine. But then when you start to come back later on and say, let's make another series which happens in the same time period but in a different location, I'm thinking, why? Do I need to read those books too? I guess it's similar to Percy Jackson, because Percy Jackson has 5 books. But then there's another series of books which deal with another set of characters in the same universe, but in a different camp. But they don't call them Poseidon and Zeus. They call them by their Greek names, Jupiter and Mercury and stuff like that. But it's the same people, and I think they meet, but I'm not sure. So I'm just confused when it comes to book series. Yeah, right here. See, Stella Deltora, 15 years after Deltora Quest 3. Wait, it is set about a decade after that, and at least 15 years after it. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But the point is, wow. Oh well. But I'll be just reading what I can read, and then I will stop whenever I feel like it's necessary.